Welcome back to Crew W Racing and Turn 1 Tuesday. Yes, it's been a month, and we're just going to cover everything in one shot and go from there. There hasn't been a lot of racing, so you have that. Basically, after the last one, we went up and found a chattering problem. So, what the chattering problem ended up being was the right front mount, lower control arm mount, was breaking. So, we figured it out. An accident pretty much, but we figured it out. The car was jarting, darting, whatever you want to say, as I let off the gas and all over the place. Didn't feel right. And we found it. So we qualified seventh that night at like a 16.6. I got notes. Yeah, 16.669. So that put us starting the back of the slow heat. Car didn't take off. Still all over the place. So I decided after a lap or two, I'm in the back, ain't getting any ground. We're pulling off. Ain't no sense in it. We're pulling off. So I take it to the pit, start checking toe. I find the smoking gun. The whole lower control arm's moving on the right front. Like an inch. Not an inch, half an inch, whatever. But that's messing with toe. That's messing with camber. So I knew it was broke. And we ended up going out for the feature because the car moved. I was going to run 2 easy laps and just pull off. But I cannot thank the crew at Russell's M40 enough that, all right, just run one pace lap. You got to cross that line and you can pull off. They'll tell you from the tower when to pull off. Literally, I crossed the line on a wave lap. They came over the radio. You're good. Pull off. You get your points. You get your pay. I was worried about points. I wasn't worried about pay. But what ended up happening that weekend also was the Merle with cheese. It was a 9 points deal. It was a Sunday fun day for us. So we tried fixing the car. I can't thank Jesse Terry enough for staying up with me, trying to fix the mount. Thought we might have figured something out and fixed it. Nope. I saved the car for the feature, and it was still just all over the place. I pulled off after a lap. So, that being said, the week after, we were off at M40. But South Bend had Hornets. I went and picked up a rent-a-ride. I haven't quite decided what I'm going to name the car. It's not my car, but I'm borrowing it in case anything happens. It also needs a lot of work. So you will see some of it on the channel. And basically, that deal kind of went south too, just because of financial issues. It made no sense to race for whatever little bit I was going to get and pay $200-300 to go race. And I'm not going to get into that. I mean, it would have been great to go home, but just wasn't in the cards. So I put effort into that and time, all that. So you had that. My car didn't even get back in here till after the 4th. So we started doing the mount. Simple, I thought. Well, that turned into a whole nother issue. And I didn't get the mount lined up right, all that. And it was a lot easier to do the mount than it would be to do the whole K member because this car's twisted, this car's bent, all that. So come Friday night, I'm working on it and the car falls off the jack and I'm just done at that point. I was on the side of the car, I was doing something stupid. but the car fell off the jack. I own it. I did something stupid. So we missed that week. We still went up and watched and supported, but just one of those deals. It was actually pretty good to be a fan for a night. And yeah. So basically from there, I cut the mount back off, got it lined up, mocked everything up the way it should have been. Mind you, I didn't record any of it. I'm bad about that. And I do apologize. And I know I just hit the microphone, so I'm sorry. Anyhow, we got the mount mocked up, ready to go. And I just burned it in and made it work. So we go up this weekend. I get kind of pinned in qualifying. Ended up at 16.86, so lost 0.2 of a second, but I was pinned in. But the difference is, number one, it brought the car back out where it should be. And the car was driving the corners, and I'm driving the straights again. That made a heck of a difference. I think the fastest I ran was a 16.5, but in my mind, I'm worried about breakout. I kind of got drugged to the back in the feature, and by the car starting in front of me, no fault of his own. I just didn't want to go to the outside right away. And plus, I'm still feeling things out. Once I got around him, and I had a half a straightaway, something like that. By the time I got around him and I knew I was clear, I was able to run the pack back down. And basically, at that point, I knew the car was back. Ended up 7th in the feature. We're sitting 5th in points right now, so even missing a night, it hurt. But it could have hurt a lot worse. So let's just go over some of the stuff that's going on with the car that even happened Saturday night. Well, since the last video, the car has got the right front bumper on it now. That's one thing. Another thing is the radiator ended up leaking. And then, yeah, the exhaust fell down at the track. So we got to deal with the exhaust, which will be another video because I've got the exhaust kit ordered. It will be here Thursday, so we could get it on. Not a big deal there, but just another thing. You can definitely see that tire came out a lot since I changed that mount. So there's a plus there. I mean, it's a stock mount for this car, so nothing to worry about there, but that's how tweaked this car been for a long time. We're going to get all this fixed this week and go from there. And I cannot do this without my sponsors. Back to my notes. We have Coates Fab and Machine, Austin Maynard Racing, Casper Cars, Milligan Auto Repair, Hazley Fabrication, and Twin J Racing. Also, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what I'm doing. Let me know what I'm doing wrong. And check out the links in the description. And we will see you next Tuesday.